Imagine being able to charge your phone all the way to 100 from 0 in 30 seconds. Imagine that battery lasting, I don't know, a week? Something like that potentially. Imagine if you have a self-driving car or an EV, electric vehicle, for example. Imagine being able to charge your EV car in 2 minutes maybe, and be able to travel that car with that one battery cycle from New York City to Los Angeles. I mean, this is the future of battery technology, and it's absolutely exciting. It makes me excited, so much so that I had to clean off the floor. The floor is just wringing wet. Regardless, I don't know where we're going with this one, but regardless, EV technology and electric battery technology is honestly something to be looking forward to. Now, what exactly is a solid-state battery? Well, a solid-state battery has higher energy density than a lithium-ion battery that requires liquid electrolyte solution. It doesn't have a risk of explosion or fire, so there is no need to have components for safety, thus saving more space. So that's regarding electric cars. But when it comes to lithium-ion batteries, the kind of batteries that all of us, you and me, have on our phone today, if that battery gets pierced with a sharp object or a bent and becomes exposed to the air, that battery will literally explode in your pants. And once again, clean up on aisle 12 because there's a damn mess on the floor. This time, no one's having fun. You may have seen videos of people's pants exploding because of their batteries. What was those things that we used to see back a couple of years ago? Remember those Segways? Those hovercraft kind of, one-wheel bike things that would, spontaneously catch on fire. Do you remember them? Anyway, so I want to talk about electric batteries and where they're going, where the companies that are making these electric batteries, these solid-state batteries, where they think the technology will be going. Because once this technology comes to market, in about 3 to 5 years, experts reckon, it's going to be absolutely everywhere. In our phones, electric cars, your girlfriend's vibrator without a cord attached to it. It's going to be absolutely everywhere. So let's talk about this right now. But before I do, my name is Gareth Walton. We do daily videos on this channel, in this studio, channel 2. And of course, channel 1 is where we do travel films every fortnight kind of thing. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. My dog is asleep. At Tall Boy Gareth. Okay, so going to a few different articles I saw that I would like to speak to you guys about. This little article right here is showing the top solid-state lithium-ion battery startups. So there's one of them we're going to be talking about a lot today is QuantumScape, owned by Bill Gates, believe it or not. This is, some more companies, we're not even going to name them off, but each and every one of them, I'm guessing, are doing their part in the revolution that will be solid-state batteries. We will be able to have our phone lasting a week and charging that phone within 30 seconds to a minute, for example. I mean, the potential is almost limitless. So going to the first article I want to talk to you about is from this website. And it says, the title is very catchy, right? Game-changing Toyota solid-state battery lighter, much more powerful than current lithium-ion batteries. Let's get on this right now. We're going to talk about, 3 different articles, talking about the first quarter of the article, just the most important things, I think. But yeah, Toyota confirmed this week that it's developing a solid-state battery to be used in vehicle electrification. Now, compared to conventional lithium-ion, solid-state lithium metal batteries are much lighter, more powerful, take up less space, charge faster, last longer, and present much lower risk for flammability. This is truly incredible, right? It really is. So while Toyota, the parent company of truck manufacturer Hino, won't reveal much on the matter, they did offer the following statement. So once again, next generation batteries such as solid-state batteries and metal air batteries are safer and demonstrate higher performance than lithium-ion batteries. Now, we are currently working on the research and development. Good old R&D, everybody. They're currently working on the research and development, including the production technology of solid-state batteries, and we have achieved ultra-small BEV driving. Not sure what that means, but all right. We are accelerating development, aiming for a commercialization of this technology by the first half of the 2020s. So that's very interesting. This is, this is a company owned by Toyota that are working towards this. Now, the next company, potentially even more interesting. Harvard scientists unveil a solid-state lithium battery that can be charged and discharged at least 10,000 times. That's just showing a picture of the decomposition process happening within the battery, and they're trying to stop the decomposition of the battery happening as fast. So the faster the battery starts to break down, the less energy you're going to get out of it over time, for example, until plugging it in doesn't charge at all, type of thing. So but we'll just quickly read the first little bit. So US scientists have created a new design for lithium metal, designed for lithium metal. So it's a solid state batteries that should avoid the formation of dendrites. I'll just quickly double check that one. Dendrites. So they should avoid the formation of dendrites that grow into the electrolyte. The multi-layered battery could potentially recharge electric vehicles within 10 to 20 minutes. That's incredible. So yeah, we're not going to go into much more of that one, but that's just showing you a bit of a diagram, bit of a easy to understand with a sandwich, because we're all dumb and we don't speak their language. But it's it's just showing you the meat on the sandwich and just showing you how it works from layman's terms, kind of thing. But going to the next article, so as we know, there's many different startups trying to achieve this. We're talking about truly billion dollar technology, which will absolutely destroy the lithium ion battery market once it fully matures, kind of thing. Probably not at first, but as the battery matures in its design and all that kind of thing, lithium ion batteries that we all take for advantage today, they'll be gone, and rightly so. So a battery startup backed by Bill Gates, Volkswagen, I should say, says that its cells can charge in half the time of Tesla's Model 3. So Tesla's Model 3 car currently uses, along with all EVs, electric vehicles at the moment, they use lithium-ion batteries to charge and to go and all that. But Tesla themselves are working on a battery which will be a solid state. I don't quite know what their name is at the moment, but yeah, we're just talking about a few of these different companies at the moment. And but yeah, this technology truly will completely muck up what we have today. So once again, a battery startup backed by Bill Gates and Volkswagen says its cells can charge in half the time of Tesla's Model 3s. So QuantumScape says it made a solid-state battery cell that is more powerful than those used by Teslas. I'm not going to read the rest of that, but I'm just going to read quickly here because we're going to get some more information based on this here in front of us. So the company backed by Bill Gates and Volkswagen said Tuesday that its solid-state battery could charge to 80% capacity in 15 minutes, which is pretty great at the moment if they could do that, or about half the time required for Tesla's newest superchargers. So Tesla, the car company, has those really fast superchargers at some service stations around the globe, and it's like a really fast way of charging a car really quickly. Well, this new solid-state battery can do this in half the time of a supercharger, which is, wow, unbelievable. The company also said its cells worked in colder temperatures, lasted longer, and didn't require lithium on the anode, which can reduce efficiency because they technically didn't have an anode. So seeing these performance numbers is almost unheard of. Roughly 50% improvement in volumetric energy. We'll just double check that one, so we got that one right for you all. Volumetric energy density is incredible when we are used to seeing single-digit % per year, and that was hard to achieve and a great outcome. The Tesla co-founder JB has said at a press conference hosted by QuantumScape. So going back up here for the rest of the stuff we didn't read, the Tesla co-founder JB described the news as game-changing, assuming QuantumScape can manufacture the batteries at scale. So look, if this technology comes out in the next 5 years, 3 to 5 years, which is what some experts are saying, once again, it's just gonna blow everything that we have away. We're just gonna be so rich in energy storage, and it's potentially limitless. Imagine being able to get electricity from solar panels and storing that, or windmills, for example. You know, those big windmills that we see in the fields in England and in Switzerland and wherever else, I don't know. Imagine being able to store that electricity from those situations, solar, wind, or wave energy, you know, and storing that energy into massive solid state battery, building-sized buildings, right, kind of thing. And then dumping that electricity on the grid when people need it. Truly incredible. I love where the future is going, and if you do too, thank you. I love you, and give me a like, subscribe, because we are on 2 different YouTube channels. Once again, number 2, where we make daily videos, and number 1, where I do fortnightly travel films. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Good boy, Oscar. Good boy. Tall boy Gareth. I love you all, and I'll see you for tomorrow's video. See yous. Bye.